It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. This Cleveland group has been getting things done. This is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers. That's
This city is glowing on this wonderful, clear night. A terrific view of Cleveland right there. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow. Back in for Smith. Here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Warren. Mirza Teletovic out there with Len. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Booker in at the 2 spot. And Bledsoe, here we go. Len dishes to Teletovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. That would have tied it.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Love wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls. Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. Freak is second.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Alex Len. There's the screen. And Bledsoe, here we go. The shot no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's good. That's 7 points for LeBron.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Bledsoe against Irving. Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. Terrific design on the pick foot, and he lays it in.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got his first points of the game.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Tell you what, fellas, he is fun to watch when he's working like that and getting to the hoop.
Here's Bridges. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Teletovic. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Teletovic has got 5 points so far.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Bridges. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
The numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Iman Shumpert has come in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Here's Bridges. providing around 26.5 points a game, really has an off night. That's good. Bridges has got 7.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Chandler, the pass tonight. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go. Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
A quick shot there, and it's off target. So for Phoenix, their last game, a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
And that one's good. Right.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Godalock, defended by Bridges. Here's Teletovic. Off target from three-point range. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bridges. 9 points in the game so far. Stolen. Now, here is Knight. Kicks to Teletovic. White dishes to Chandler. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's called on Channing Frye. Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Bridges. No luck. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team. Chandler's long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounding. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Brandon Knight is out there with Curry. Then it's Alex Len. Then it's Terrell Wright. And it's Warren in at the 4 spot. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 30 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Boy, you gotta love that assist by LeBron.
Here's McCallum. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. He feeds it to Teletovic. Passes it to McCallum. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. It's holding by Frye.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
James against Chandler. He kicks it to Gaudelot. Teletovic in the corner. And the three off target.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Three with the two-pointer. Suns leading by 8. Here's McCallum. Chandler is screen. Here's McCallum. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 3 rebounds now in this one. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Teletovic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And McCallum kicks to Teletovic. The offensive rebound.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Bridges misses. Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Rejected by Bridges. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. 1:12 left in the second quarter. Snatched away. Here's McCallum. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And the shot is good. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. In third, the Cavaliers. Fourth, the Suns.
You know, I don't think we're going to see a shot clock violation in this one, fellas. I mean, both of these teams play at a breakneck pace.
Here's Gaudelot. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You know, huge height advantage there. But because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And so they foul intentionally.
You're always going to have people who don't believe.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And Brooklyn is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Nets will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland. The game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that,
The Nets play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. And just a single game trip away from Cleveland for the Cavaliers. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. James, the pass to Bridges. From outside the arc, and he gets it to go. Bridges has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Some of the great passing small forwards in the NBA on your screen right now. These are the assist leaders at that position in the past month. LeBron James third.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it. But they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
Nets trail by 4. Here's Kilpatrick coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Jack against Irving. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Boy, I love the great assist that time by Jack.
For the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Here's Bridges. Lopez grabs the board.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Shumpert gets a wide open look, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Shumpert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's the pass to Nicholson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Bridges. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
And the foul called on Free. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for Brooklyn. Sessions comes in for Bogdanovich. Cleveland's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Here's Bridges, and the layup's good off the glass. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
He's taller than most point guards, and he really put his length to use right there.
Sessions with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Left side Boozer unloads from 13. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Boozer's got his first basket of the night.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Nets trail by 5. Outside Jack. There's a screen. He feeds it to Sessions. Screen by Boozer. And Sessions kicks to Nicholson. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. He's been a factor for them over the last month. Second in scoring, second in steals, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And what he's doing right now, I mean, carving up defensive schemes at will. Boy, it's just a beautiful thing to watch.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nicholson.
And the three-pointers just not falling for them early.
Yep, but nonetheless, a cold start from out there, sure, but you can't get discouraged. I mean, if you've got a good look, I think you've got to keep taking them to keep the defense honest.
Lets the three fly, and he nails the three. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Bridges.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
And Jack kicks to Sessions. Here's Nicholson, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Nicholson's got his first bucket in this one. 35 seconds left in the first. Here's Bridges, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Nets trail by 8. And Sessions kicks to Jack. The feed now to Boozer, and the rejection by LeBron. Passes it to Bridges. The three, good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets. Ladies and gentlemen, your...
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Bridges, he's in at shooting guard. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Smith, and it's Irving in at the point guard. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns stepped up to deliver. He ended with 17 points and collected 6 huge rebounds to go with that. A performance like this is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. Will we get another one tonight, guys?
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us...
Nets trail by 8. Outside Jack. Bridges against Sessions. Hits the jumper in space.
Timeout, please.
Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Bridges.
Good shot.
Kept alive. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving Powell.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Stauskas kicks to Sessions. Outside Jack. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Shot's good by Boozer.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's Jack. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
I like that creativity, double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Bridges against Sessions. The tray. can't hit, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Here's Bridges. Hands it from downtown. Bridges has got 19 points.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Stauskas, guarded by Shumpert. Stauskas dishes to Boozer, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc. 3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
In the corner, it's Jack, uncovered, and Shumpert pulls it down. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Kicks it to James. Down low, Dellavedova, and it's blocked. They recover it. Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Jack kicks to Sessions. Boozer with the screen for Sessions. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Stauskas has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Bridges. That will count. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. That'll do it for the first half. Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with JR.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Favorite look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for James. And it's Bridges in for Smith. We've got McCullough. Sessions out there with Jarrett Jack. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Jack's shot is good.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Bridges against Sessions.
Move the ball.
Fires the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. Lopez, a screen on Bridges. Pass to Jack, 11 feet away. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Sessions has got 5 assists in the game. Sessions against Bridges. Offline with his 3.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
It's hauled in by Frye.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Bridges, good on the three-point shot. Bridges has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And Jack, here we go. Excellent defense from Bridges.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
There's the pick. Here's Jack, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Freak.
What a night so far for Jack. He has 8 points and 4 assists as well.
The Nets have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And Jarrett Jack drops them both. The Cavaliers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Bridges. Off target from outside. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
Jack passes to Sessions. The dish to Boozer. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
And Jack, here we go. Here's Boozer, and stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Bridges. Finishes the break with a slam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Let's take them back.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Bridges, he's in at point guard. Channing Frye out there with Jefferson. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Cowan in at the 5 spot. And Williams, here we go. Wide open look. And that is good. Stauskas has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
Bridges misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Doubled by Bridges. Stauskas kicks to Boozer. Pass to Stauskas. The high post shot, and he gets it to go.
Stauskas.
Here's Bridges. The 3. Cleveland the rebound.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Nailed from three-point land. Bridges has got 17 now, just in the second half. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Williams against Bridges. Williams dishes to Boozer. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. from deep three-point range, but they recover it.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Williams against Shumpert. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Irving passes to Bridges. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Lopez, a screen on Bridges. And Williams, here we go. Here's Lopez, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
Yeah, and I'm glad, guys, he doesn't go overboard on that one and get a little too fancy. What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Young, a screen on Irving. Williams kicks to Lopez. Good D by Thompson.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Bridges against Williams. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 41.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
To the inside. Here's Young, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Nets.
That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. And the Nets making it. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Nicholson dishes to Lopez. That's good. Lopez has got 8 points in the quarter.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Here's Bridges. That 3 off the mark. The Nets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. And Sessions kicks to Jack. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. 16 points for Jarrett Jack.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And by making sharp in-game adjustments, they've really taken control of this season's series, guys. This win tonight will move their record to 2-0 with 2 left to play against the Nets.
And what a huge standout performance it was for the Beast. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Some changes for Brooklyn. McCullough's checked in for Lopez. Young comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Stauskas subbed in for Jarrett Jack. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Sessions. Doubled by Bridges. Nets passing it around. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
And that one falls for Nicholson.
Andrew Nicholson. At the line for 2.
And so Nicholson nails both of them. Here's Bridges. There's 37 seconds left in the game. And the pass to Cowan. And he banks in the layup.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Sessions with it. Now guarded by Bridges. Nicholson with the bucket.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Bridges. from downtown. No good. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a...
Kevin, you guys.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now. Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
His play off the bench.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
I won't bow down to no.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. A rematch of the incredible NBA Finals of 2015. Warriors came out on top in that series in 6. Looking back now, Shaq, do you think the Cavs could have won if they were healthy?
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. We don't like to use ifs. We don't like to make up excuses. However, losing Kyrie and Love was devastating for the Cavs.
Freak, how you doing?
What's up, man? About to put on a show tonight.
Let's see about that. My team's ready.
Hey, you better hope so. It's the only chance you got.
I'm gonna remember that. Freak, it's on.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Nets. Now for Cleveland, Channing Frye checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Bridges in for Smith. And then for Golden State, Festus Ezeli comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. Setting the floor for the Warriors, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Ezeli in at center.
Good. Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
While we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Second, the Warriors. In third, the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and these are balanced defensive teams, Kevin. They don't just do it in one particular category. They do it in all defensive categories. The one we're talking about here is points allowed. per game, but they're able to do that because they control the pace. They don't let teams do what they want to do. They keep the opponents uncomfortable.
Green, the screen. Thompson for three. Shot's good. Thompson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Back to Irving. Passes it to Bridges. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Barnes. Powered down with both hands.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Barnes against Bridges.
Move the ball.
Takes the 13-footer. Warriors with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
The three from Barnes, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his fourth assist in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Bridges. They need this. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night. Warriors have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. And Curry, here we go. No good. Good D by Irving.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Bridges against Barnes. The three. The shot misses. And Golden State will come the other way. And it's blocked by Bridges. Now the pass to LeBron. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Curry passes to Barnes. He feeds it to Ezeli. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 9.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds, no rings. We need to dominate the glass. Bigs, get the ball off the rim, get it out to our guards, get out to transition.
He's putting up about 16 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mon Shumpert has come in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Steps back and shoots. Livingston, that's good. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Bridges. And that one's good. Bridges has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Livingston kicks to Green. Out to Thompson. Plenty of space. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Thompson's got 11 points.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Bridges shot. Good.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
Warriors leading by 3. Thompson up top. Defended by Bridges. The Cavaliers pull it in. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. Good if it goes. No good on the buzzer. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He ended up with 44 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Performances like this have been the norm this season, it seems, as he is enjoying a breakout year. The franchise feels pretty smart now, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
And he's good on the 3-ball. And now a 6-point Cavalier lead. Golden State's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Thompson dishes to Livingston. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Livingston. And the Warriors miss again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Bridges. 14 points for him. Good D by Thompson. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Here's will go with a different look here. Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. James comes in for J.R. Smith. Bridges, he's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Cavaliers leading. Irving passes to Bridges. Irving kicks to James. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. That's 7 points for LeBron.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
The feed now to Thompson. Off target with his 3.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry from about 16. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Bridges. Fry passes to Bridges. Here's the 3. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. From deep. He got it!